Okay, I'd like to welcome all of you to Monday in the USA. It's Monday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to another one of our insights and updates pool funding trainings. And I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces and some that I haven't seen for a bit, or I'm seeing them here again. Those of you that took a short break, it's good to see you again. Okay. And I wanted to kind of lead off today with some exciting news. We're working hard to sort out how to make Leads Done For You a successful program. And the greatest measurement of that success is actually in the form of signups. Okay, so um, some of you may not know this, but we have Greg here. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
There is. Anyway, Greg's part of the team that's making these calls out to the leads, and he had one that was showing interest, and it ended up in my lap. So I was able to interview someone today, right off in the early morning of my day. I start my day about 5 a.m. my time, and so Greg got a young man out of Miami, Florida, right, that wanted to take a close
Yeah.
look at what we're doing. And let's just talk about that for a moment. Greg, what was your impression of the interview and his level of interest and all that?
Oh, both of you were right on. I mean, he was really he I think he's going to do really good. He's a sharp young man, uh, had high interest and very attentive, and you did a great job of interviewing him.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you learn
Yeah.
some things by watching me interview him? Was that valuable to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
kind of the
learned the process. I learned a little about the process that you're using. Yeah.
uh, yeah, the main thing is just identify a need and show them how pool funding can meet that need. That's the idea of the interview in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to, kind of, tap a couple of places until you see a reaction. And what I liked about the young man, he had no fear of coming onto the camera, made my job easier when I can look at him eyeball to
Yeah.
eyeball and see facial
Yeah.
expressions and that kind of thing. Okay, it helps a lot.
Yeah. He already had Telegram and he knew all about that kind of stuff. Yeah, like he
Anyway,
knew how to do the zooms.
it turned out that Kathleen was next in the lineup to get a lead done for her. And Kathleen, you're here. How excited were you to get the news that you got a sign up?
Very excited. Very excited.
Yeah. So there you go. So
I appreciate it so very much.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think you're gonna hit it off with this young man. Um,
that's
Yeah,
great. I
and,
usually do well with young people, so that's great.
yeah, and in fact, I feel so good about Kathleen that I'd like her to consider coming in and be part of the people actually processing these leads. So we'll talk about that more later, Kathleen. But
Okay,
be happy
sounds
to
good.
pay you to do that, because I think you have a wonderful voice and attitude, and you've got lots of knowledge and understanding of pool funding, and you've been with us for a while.
Yes.
So I think you'd be a great candidate to help us work in these leads. And any of you that would
Sounds
she'd be good at it.
like that job, you can always reach out to me directly and say, "Give me that job. I want that job." It's a part-time job. You might be working some weeks 10 hours a week, some weeks 20 hours a week, depending on, the flow of the leads coming in. But right now we're paying $10 an hour in PFB for that. And, it's cool because PFB is on the way up. Um, we've got Greg here who he did a $400 purchase of a PFB today, and he
Ooh,
was
way to go,
amazed
Greg.
at how that moved the charts, right? You were surprised,
Wow.
weren't you, Greg?
I was very surprised. I didn't think, I mean, because I've heard about people buying $1,000 worth, so I didn't think 400 was going to do much. But since I don't have my two people, I'm not making money the right way. I figure I can invest some money in the PFI and PFB and have a good Christmas.
That's it. So we saw the price move from 112,000 to 140,000
Wow.
in a click. You know, you go look at the chart yourself, guys, and see what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's probably resting now closer to 122, 124,000 right now. Last I looked, it was, you know, it always zips up there, and then the algorithm pushes it back down into, you know, more of a favorable buying area. But see, the algorithm has to work with what I give it, and it don't have much when it comes to a supply of coins to you know, to allocate. We're forcing the price up with the limited supply that's out there. So just keep that in mind, guys, that you know, don't get too concerned when you're looking at a chart when things are low. That just spells opportunity. You know, I think Greg captured right at the bottom of the dip there. So good job, Greg. Timing is everything when it comes to, you know, buying in on something. So my intent is to drive up the PFB to about $500,000 here, like in a month or so. PFI, we want to get that to over 100,000 in, you know, as quickly as possible. You know, I mean, honestly, it could happen by the end of this month. Could happen. It could happen very quickly. And you know, the great thing about the blockchain is the transparency. Anybody with internet access, whether they're in the community or not, because they can go look at how many holders there are, how many coins each holder is holding, how much is actually circulating. All of that's transparent right there in the blockchain. Anyone in the world can take a look at that and see for themselves exactly what I'm talking about here. It doesn't take, you know, a lot of money, and it won't take $200,000 to move the price $200,000. Okay, that's the beauty of the way that is structured. So keep that in mind for those of you that like, kind of hot, you know, like the idea of hodling, you know, hold on to something until it gets to price stability. I still feel confident we'll have price stability at the end of the year. And it's all based on the idea that we're increasing the speed of things, okay? And what I'm trying to do at this point now, and I say trying because I wish it was only up to me, but it's not. I have got to move you, okay? So, in order for me to succeed at what I'm trying to do, you have to cooperate and basically follow my guide and do what I ask you to do so that we actually have what I believe we can have. So what I want to do is I want the 24-hour challenge to become like the center point of the community, because once you catch on to the value of the 24-hour challenge, you'll once you have the aha moment, and maybe by the end of this training, you'll have the aha moment that you're supposed to have about the 24-hour challenge. Then you'll see how that can easily turn into massive, fast growth for the community. So the way this works is that a person joins over on the Pool Match Me website. That is our sister website. Okay. They join there first. And then they're given the challenge to take the 24-hour challenge to get 2 signups onto the Pool Match Me website free of charge. Takes 5 minutes to set up a profile. You can edit the profile anytime you want, so you don't have to be too concerned about putting a perfect profile together. You can just slop in a profile. Your 2 people can slop in a couple of profiles, because that doesn't really matter as much as the idea of speed. Speed, the need for speed. That's the name of the game here, guys. So those 2 people come in, okay, as a result of your referral succeeding at the 24-hour challenge. Now, let's just say your referral doesn't succeed at the 24-hour challenge. Immediately you should be saying, well, maybe you should consider buying a couple of signups. You already have a profile, you're already a sponsor for $100. You can just pay $100 and you can get 2 matches out of that. Okay. And the matches are going to come around eventually, right? But the fact is that it's getting better and better. Every passing week, it's better. Eventually, what will happen to Pool Match Me is the person will sign up for Pool Match Me. They'll pay $100 to Pool Match Me, and they'll walk out of that day with 2 signups that day that they paid $100. That's what it's going to turn into. But speed is really kind of the name of the game. But back to, the aha moment that you need to have about the Pool Match Me is that the biggest complaint anyone can make in pool funding today across the membership is our members don't have enough people to talk to about pool funding at this time. Would you guys agree with that or not agree with that, what I just said?
Yes. I
Disagree
agree.
somewhat.
Yeah,
All right. So if the concern is, oh, I don't have enough people to talk to about pool funding, and if that's the concern that the majority of members have, I don't have enough people in front of me to talk to them about pool funding, right? And they think and they think and they think about who they could possibly talk to, but for one reason or another, it's only a certain number of people that they're willing to talk to, right? And then everybody else is like, they fall in some other kind of category. Well, what's great about the 24-hour challenge is that if you do it correctly, you issue the challenge. The referral succeeds at the challenge. They get 2 people to sign up for free, and maybe not even because they are interested in pool funding, but because the referral asked for a favor. Okay, something like, "Hey, I'm trying to get an award on the internet, and I need 2 people to fill out a profile for me. I'm on a timer. Can you hurry up and do that for me as a favor to me?" Right? And a lot of people will say yes to that invitation. Okay. And a person to succeed at the 24-hour challenge, they just need 2 people to say yes to that. And that might not even take that long, right? But what happens is now you don't just have 1 person, now you got 3 people. Okay. You got the referral, and now you've got the referrals, got 2 people that they have signed up below them that have join Pool Match Me. They may not know much about it or even understand what's going on, but that doesn't matter. But what that does is it gives you 2 more people to talk to, right? If your concern is you don't have enough people to talk to, well, now because of the 24-hour challenge, you can end up with 2 more people to talk to, right? And then as you talk to them and get them just a little bit excited about what we're doing in pool funding, and they can see that free is good. You can always get people to join something for free. It's not hard, right? It's like passing out candy. If you're handing out candy, there's going to be plenty of people walking up, grabbing it from you, right? So something like that. And so you give them the 24-hour challenge. Now you got 2 people taking the 24-hour challenge. And if that goes successful, then now you've got 4 people. You got 4 more people that you can talk to. And yes, they're not direct to you, but they're all part of that millionaire structure. Remember, the millionaire structure goes down 3 levels. Okay. It's your referrals, their referrals, and the referrals of those referrals. That's the millionaire structure. Okay. You need a team that fills in all the spots. 4 below you, 16 below them, and then 64 below those 16. And then they're connected to the pool, right? So the pool's below those 64, but not forever, right? Just your point of focus is those first 3 levels. So if you talk to 1, that leads you to 2. You talk to 2, that leads you to 4. You talk to 4, and then you go back to the 1 and say, hey, now you can duplicate what I've been doing, and you can work this, do what I've been doing, talk to them, duplicate what we're doing. But the people are coming in, right? They're joining. They're in the organization, right? They may not be in there strong yet, right? They might just kind of loosely been laid in there, but you can then start to, wrap them up, and tie them in. And with fast growth coming from the 24-hour challenge, then that is very encouraging to everyone around that. So anybody in it and around it, there's going to be excitement anytime something is growing fast. So you won't have a problem with having people to talk to. by thinking a little bit about the depth. I'm not saying you have to go down into the, the umpteenth level, I know people like Lisa does. She was down there talking to people. God, who knows how deep she's gone. She might be 10 levels deep, maybe more, But Lisa is kind of like the beginning of this whole American team, right? Everything branches out of Lisa. So she looks at all of you as like, you're part of her team. She's happy to talk to anybody that's part of her team. So Lisa doesn't have that problem anymore, right, Lisa? You don't have the problem of having not enough people to talk to about pool funding, right?
Nope.
That's not your current problem, is it?
Nope.
It hasn't been your current problem for probably the last 6 months, right?
Right.
You know, she's got a different kind of problem. And it's actually, her problem is the better problem to have. The problem of having to make choices on who to spend your time with is a better problem than the problem of not having anyone to talk to. Would you guys agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get on board with this 24-hour challenge. Okay, we got a nice video. It was just produced yesterday. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like that. If you don't like it, let me know. I'll make a new one. But I tried to keep it super short. I think I kept it down to under 2 minutes to really make it clear that there's a value in completing a 24-hour challenge. And I was speaking to the person who has almost no understanding or information about pool funding. They're just a new person learning about pool funding, and they're being given a challenge to sign up 2 people in the Pool Match Me for free fast, like immediately. The same day they're joining, they're going to go out there and get 2 people to join the same day. So if the message catches on, then we're going to be able to support our Hodl-Knots in December, because all this fast growth that's going to come out of you guys catching on to the 24-hour challenge, that's going to, percolate to the point where we got thousands of people joining every day. Okay. That'd be good, right? And they don't all have to join in the $10 pool, right? But if we
Right.
had 50 to 100 people every day joining in the $10 pool, that's worth $1 million PFP coin price right there. You know what I'm saying? That would put it right at the $1 million price mark, and it'd probably just hold there with 50 to 100 people coming in on, say, the $300 budget, where they got to purchase $100 worth of PFB in order to have enough to cover the assurance and the monthly payments for 3 accounts. Okay, so they buy $100 of it up front. So let's just use 100. If we have 100 people purchasing $100 of PFB every day, okay, that's $10,000 every day. Okay. And if you look at the volume that we have on PFB right now, we've been holding well above $100,000 per coin with probably less than $1,500 per day. And that's both buying and selling. So probably on the buying side, split it in half, for a few $100, PFB has been holding steady above $100,000 for some time now. Okay. So it's Monday for you, and that's the beginning. It's a chance to do over. Yeah, I got a question. I want to see if I can answer it real quick. And coming in the chat, how much do the Pool Match Me referrals know about pool funding? Are they given information on our system when they register as a referral? Yeah, they're given an overview. There are meetings happening that I'm aware of, for sure in the Philippines. We've also encouraged meetings in Africa as well. But a great deal of them have a pretty good idea, they have a good overview of what pool funding is, Karen. So just to answer your question there. But it's anyway, everything's growing and coming together. We just need a little bit more and in coordination, and then things will start clicking into place. This is very normal. Okay, it's very normal for things to kind of be swooshing around like it looks like a dust cloud. But out of that dust cloud, stirring up all that dust, you'll start to see objects kind of solidify, and then and that's normal. And so that's where we're going to. So today I want to let you know that we are moving forward. Both leads done for you will match me. Those are great supplements, okay? But the 24-hour challenge, it puts you right into the point where you have more people to talk to, okay? That's what you want, more people to talk to. So when all of you have plenty of people to talk to, because one person leads you to 20 people to talk to, okay? There you go. That's the plan. And you have to be on it, okay? A lot of people, they give the challenge and they think, I'm done. That's a mistake. Give the challenge with the intent that the challenge gets completed. Support that fully, best you can, any way you possibly can. And then when the challenge is completed successfully, immediately, as soon as those people come in, ask the person that took the challenge to introduce you to them and say that you want to thank them personally, right? Use that as the opening line. It's like, hey, Johnny, thanks for getting your friends to help you get the award, the badge of the 24-hour challenge badge. And I want to be there by your side, thanking them. So can you introduce them to me so I can thank them for helping you out on getting the award, right? And then from there you can turn it into a conversation about what we're really doing, right? It's not just an award, it's an award that has a purpose. And the purpose is we're trying to spread our message. And what is our message? We found a way to pull money out of the market so that we can give funding to people, individuals, that they don't have to pay back. That's the message. We got to be really clean and crisp on that. And just realize all these moving parts that are part of what we're doing, it all, as soon as there's enough people in the mill, everything solidifies and you start seeing very clearly everything I'm saying becomes a reality. Okay. Things have to start somewhere and then they kind of turn into a reality. Unfortunately, the only notification, Carrie, they're getting in Pool Match Me is that you have it'll show that you have accepted their thing. If there's the two of you connecting. I'll probably cover this again more on another training with the Pool Match Me. Two Pool Match Me questions coming up in the chat today, but I wasn't planning on spending much time talking about the actual Pool Match Me service, which is pay $100, get 2 matches. I'll spend more time on that on another training. But today, let's get on fire with the idea that what we can do together, okay, to speed things up is we can see the 24-hour challenge as a place to center ourselves on and then grow quickly by, meeting people's people, right? Ask for the introduction, right? Getting those introductions. I want to thank them. Hey, this is the reason why we're doing this. So just that's what it is in building a team. You don't have to be building a big team here in order to make a lot of money, but you have to have a team. Okay, got to have a team. All right, I'll take 1 or 2 questions at this point if you feel like you got something relative to the training today. Anybody got a question, or did I cover it so perfectly no one's got a question? Either way, I'm fine with that, or you can comment on the training today. A little feedback from you guys would be helpful. We'll wrap it up with your thoughts. Dale, did you want to add something? You said you had a little interjection there. Willie Dale.
Oh, is my mic on? Yeah, it is. Thank you for the get together we had earlier today, first of all.
You're welcome. Yeah, I met one of your new teammates that just barely got on boarded a couple of days ago
Yeah,
from the same home state as mine, Colorado. Yeah.
but drew a blank.
That's
I
okay.
guess I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, you're welcome. I think you just wanted to thank me for taking the time to meet one of your team, and I'm willing to do that for all of you guys. If you're connected with me on Telegram, I'm always trying to make room for each of you. If you got someone you want me to introduce, even if they haven't signed up yet, I'm willing to talk to people even at that level. At this point, while there's time available, right? If there's 1,000 people joining every day, my time gets a lot shorter, right? But we don't have that currently. So take advantage of the moment that you have now. If you have people, I'm here to help. I'm here to talk and present full funding from the creator's perspective. I'm the one that created this thing after all. All right, so Paul, you got your hand up. You're out of the UK. Paul's in the UK. He stays up late in the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, to be here. We appreciate
wouldn't
you.
miss it for the world. Yeah, just circling back around to Karen's question, actually, about the information that might be available to people in Pool Match Me. I just wanted, the page is great, and I just wondered if we could fit a little video on there that might just give them some information about, I don't know, what the expectation might be, or just nothing too deep, nothing too serious, but just like a bit of an intro into what.
You're right about that. There's actually 3 or 4 videos that I've already. I think there's 4 actually. Yesterday I went over the 4 videos I'm going to put in there, but right now solving this bug problem is a higher priority. So we're fixing that. As soon as that's done, we're going to get these 4 videos that I showed yesterday into Pool Match Me in 2 locations. It's going to be on the homepage, and it's going to be on the page where the link where you give someone a link, that page. So, because right now there's just text there right now, so they need to have some videos there.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Complete agreement, and the videos are done. Just go to my YouTube channel and see the ones that've got the nice logos on it. The ones with logos on it, those are the videos that are going on there.
Awesome.
Good point there. Kathleen, we can wrap up with you. How are you?
Okay, I have a quick, yeah, I'm good. Listen, I have a quick question, or maybe not a question, clarification
Sure.
to make sure that I'm going to be knowing what I'm doing. Okay, for Pool Match Me,
Uh-huh.
now, the 24-hour challenge. Say, for instance, I sign someone into Pool Match Me, or I'm matched with somebody on Pool Match Me, which is what
Right.
I'm waiting for.
Right.
Okay, and so then once they are onboarded, I can say, hey, I can tell them about getting the 2 people, go and get me 2 people.
No, not quite like that. Actually, let me show you where that begins. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised.
Okay.
All right. So basically, you're having a conversation with somebody. This could be true for you, Kathleen, as well as anybody else listening. Okay. So this applies to everyone. You're having a conversation. The conversation turns towards pool funding. You say da 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 da, and you create a little bit of interest, right? And then you say, look, we have a great way you can get started in our $1 pool, get started in our $10 pool. But right now, the best thing to do is just get started for free. I can show you how to do that. How's that sound?
Okay.
We get you started for free, and then we'll take you up to one of those other pools later, right? When it makes sense, right? But let's get you started for free. How's that sound? And then they say, yeah, sounds good, right? So at this point, if they show interest and then you say join for free, naturally that's probably going to turn into a sign up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you redirect them over to pool funding and start the onboarding process with them, right? There's a whole bunch of potential places you could lose them in that path. Have you experienced that? Because
Yes.
that's a 3-day process and some multiple person coordination going on. Whereas signing them up in Pool Match Me, it's you and them, and that's it. You give them your
Oh,
link. They sign up on your link. It only takes them 5 minutes to create a profile. It's already done. It's free, right?
okay, so sign up and Pool Match Me on my link
First.
will land them on the sponsor side.
Yes, yeah, and that's default. So as long as they don't change the default from sponsor to referral, they'll come in as a sponsor. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, if they come in as a referral, there should be a button they can just click to change their status back to sponsor. So that's just a click of a button at
Okay.
some point. But the main thing is that people can go from a long process of signing someone up to a short process by just going this direction instead of what we've been doing. Okay.
Right.
We've been doing this, and what we're looking at is like some sand going through the fingertips. Yeah, have you ever picked up a cup of sand and tried to hold all of it, and like
Mm-hmm.
inevitably some of it's running through your fingers, right? And that's what's happening by taking them through a long process. I think we're going to capture and keep more people by taking them to a short process, 5 minute sign up, free sign up, Pool Match Me, and hey, if they're in the market ever to buy signups, they're already on the website signed up for it already, and just in
Okay.
case they need that, right? But
Okay.
they might not
So
need that. They can just sign up for free. They get a genealogy, everything, for free.
okay, but I'm still kind of fuzzy.
All right.
They're sponsors now. Okay, so
They're sponsored
what
under
about
you. They're under you. You're
okay.
their sponsor, and they're going to be a sponsor of the people that they bring in.
Okay, so they will have okay, so they'll have a position under me.
That's
So their
right.
account is gonna kind of look like mine with assurance and all of that.
Yeah, let's just look at Pool Match Me real quick, just so that it's not fuzzy for you. Okay. We'll make the video just a little bit longer today. All right, this is in the way. So if we take, for example, this is the home page here. And then
Mm-hmm.
when people sign up, they ultimately will end up over here in this area. And then you have this thing called My People. Okay. For
Right.
example, I signed up Lisa. Notice that she's online right now. Okay, Lisa's online. So
Right.
I click on her, and I can look at genealogy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Okay, you get all this for free, right? Here's you. Here's your genealogy. I can click on you. Look at your
Mm-hmm.
genealogy. It even goes deeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I could even click on Donna here. Look at her genealogy. And even deeper. It even went deeper, didn't it? So there you go. So that's one of the benefits of signing up into Pool Match Me is that you get this whole genealogy for free. And so, all you got to do is pass out the referral link. So this is the referral link right here. You just click on it, copy to clipboard. You give that to them. When they put it into their browser, it takes them to the sign up page. And what Paul was suggesting is that this page is missing some videos. There needs some videos, and I agree. Down here
Mm-hmm.
below, right here below where it says register as a sponsor, there should be some videos, and then they can scroll. Right now, they got continue reading, but right in this
Mm-hmm.
blank area, we could put like the 4 videos that I'm talking about. Okay, that's what we want to
Okay.
do. Put the 4 videos there, but they'll sign up naturally as a sponsor unless they change it. The default is sponsor. Okay, all they got to do is put in their email address. They'll already have your code. Your code's already in there because they used your link. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what ties you together is that link. Paul, you want to add something to that?
I've got a separate question. So yeah, I don't know if you want to finish that off. It's to do with pool funding, but sorry,
Okay.
Pool Match Me. Pool Match Me.
Oh, Pool Match Me. Okay, let me finish up with Kathleen. So make sure that she's not fuzzy. So anybody that signs up, so the people that you invite, Kathleen, they'll always be direct to you. Make sense?
Right.
And then the people that they sign up will be direct to them, right?
Right.
But I want you to meet those people because you can issue the challenge because you want to have a team that's 3 levels deep. That makes it makes it safer for you, right? If you have referrals who have referrals who have referrals, then the distance between you and the pool is 3 layers. Make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense, but I guess there's a little something. Okay, so how is he going to make money if he's not really connected? Like
Ah,
I was connected to
right.
someone.
No. I think you're missing the point. Is that this is a place to start. Once they finish that, they take the 24-hour challenge. They've introduced you to those 2 people. Then you say, okay, now, my friend, now that you've started for free, now it's time to scale up. And if you look at all our videos, we talk
Gotcha.
about scaling and
Okay.
scaling and scaling and scaling.
Okay.
We need
Well,
to
that's a
scale you
word that
from we need to scale you from free up to either $1 or $10. So which one is it going to be? How do you want to get paid? In $1 bills or $10 bills, right?
I got you now. Well,
Yeah.
that was missing. You say that. Okay, gotcha.
And that's, by the
And
way, all of that's in those videos that I'm talking about. Those 4 videos, everything I just said right now is in those 4
right,
videos.
right. Yeah, because when you said the word scale, I was okay, that's in the video.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go back and review my videos
Yeah,
again.
watch those videos again. That's going to make it magic where you can take someone for free and get them to scale up because they have the vision that they can
Hmm.
get to that $1,000 pool. They can't make any money at free, right? They want to get
Right.
to that $1,000 pool. We want you to get there, Kathleen, as quickly as possible. Let's hope it doesn't take even another year. Let's see if we can get you there in a matter of months into that
Yeah.
$1,000 pool. So we're getting there. So now that you got a new one, a new person to sign up, and by the way, I issued the 24-hour challenge to him. So as soon as he has your link, I'm not sure if Greg passed that on to him or not. He already knows that he's got 24 hours to sign up 2 people. And
Two
Greg,
people.
didn't you say he was going to do it? He showed confidence. He's going
Yeah,
to get it done, right?
yeah, he was serious, and I haven't given him the link yet. Supposed to meet with him tomorrow, I thought. And
All right. So you'll give the link to him
I tried.
tomorrow. He'll take that link. He'll sign up. He'll get 2 people to sign up. Introduce everybody to Kathleen, all 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds like a plan.
that
Yeah,
sounds
Love it.
good, right? All
Yes,
right.
it does.
All right. We'll come back to Paul because Paul had his hand, but then it went down. Maybe I answered this question already, but
No, yeah, thank you for coming back. Yeah, no, my question is, I actually joined Paul Match Me as a referral myself.
uh-huh.
Found that I didn't need to buy referrals. What I'd like to be able to do now is to change that to sponsor status, just so that I can show people that
Yeah.
it can be done. Because I'm talking to a lot of people, 1 or 2, let's say, who have joined as a referral, but then when they understand it better, they want to become a sponsor. So how do you make that change?
There should be a button there. When it comes to editing your profile, you should be able to change it under the editing area. And if that's not true yet, then it will be in it before the end of the week, you know. That's one of those
it
things
wasn't
that
there when it wasn't there when he joined. That's all changed since Paul joined.
yeah. So
Well,
there's
To be able to edit it.
I see a button that says become a sponsor now, and
yeah,
that's on the main page.
click on that. Yeah, click on that.
Yeah, I have, but it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. So if
Well,
I go to
over your bio, does it say that your status is sponsor?
if I on the right there under profile, it's saying account type referral.
Oh, you're still a referral. Even though you clicked that button to become a sponsor, it didn't actually change your status.
Yeah, that
So
button is grayed out.
it's just incomplete then. It's just incomplete. It's just a little bit more programming that, and then you'll be able to click that button and it'll work. So
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
it's in process, soon to be done.
Cool.
All right, David, missed you earlier today.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was a messed up day altogether, but overall it worked out. But they love you.
All right, well, so
Um,
what's on your mind?
this was regarding to what you were talking about with Kathleen. So she's going to be doing the onboarding and uh, focusing on the training that you've done for the Pool Match Me. And let's just say that I'm a new person and I'm on Pool Match Me, and Kathleen and I get matched up, but I'm a referral, obviously, because I'm new, and
Yeah.
she's the sponsor. Then we'll decide to go for the 1 or the 10 or both pools or whatever.
Right.
Then once that button is programmed properly or whatever, updated, then I'll be able to change my status because I start as a referral and then I end as a sponsor.
Correct. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
that's the whole idea for sure. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, so programming is one of those things that never happens at my speed, but it eventually gets done.
Get a
Joe,
second programmer so you have, that one can have a break for personal or emergencies or
I
whatever.
gave him money to hire one, but he hasn't found one yet. So
Oh, okay.
he's interviewed a
Good.
few people, but nothing's worked out yet. Yeah, we're growing. We're getting there. All right, Joanne. Well, I guess we're going to wrap up with you. A lot of hands going up today.
Okay.
Hello there,
How are
Joanne.
you?
I'm doing great.
Hello. I'm having a great time, except I don't understand any of this. Is there, is there, I've got the greatest sponsor in the world, of course, you know.
Yeah, of course
Um,
you do. Yeah.
yeah, I definitely do. I just am curious if there are going to be, if there'll be more instruction about what we have to accomplish.
Yeah.
I I hope.
Well, I mean, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's about 200 of them there already. But
Right.
the thing is, what I try to do is I try to take an element and expand on it, right? And so sometimes people can get lost in the details, right? And but in a nutshell, okay, let's just simplify what is pool funding and to for just the average person. How's that sound? Okay. So in a nutshell, pool funding has a way to pull money out of the market so that the members of pool funding can receive money that they don't have to pay back. That's
And
the
then I
first
know.
that's the first point.
Yeah.
The next point is in order for you to participate in pool funding to receive that money, then you need to come and be a part of pool funding and bring in at least two people because otherwise you won't have positive cash flow. There's a way to participate, but your participation does require you to do a daily activity, which is you're making a transaction of either like $1 a day or $10 a day or whatever, right? In the starter
Right.
pool. But you need two people to also be doing that are direct referrals to you. So you end up with positive cash flow. You got $1 going out, $2 coming in, or you got $10 going out, $20 coming in. That creates daily positive cash flow. That's clear, isn't it?
Yes, I understand that. It's just these what we've been talking about, you know, what Kathleen was discussing.
Oh, we're
Um,
talking about pool matching, these other ways.
yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm
All right. So look, like there's a lot of moving parts now, right? So the idea is that
yeah.
it's grown into some additional machinery here.
Yes.
So basically, Pool Match Me and Leagues Done For You are both um, things that came to be as a result of we noticed that there was people hesitating to be a part of our community because they understood that they need to bring two people in, and their confidence in that was so low, and that was so generalized. Like we saw that like a great number of people feeling that way, right? That we
Well,
wanted to give
yes.
them some hope in that they have alternatives other than they got to somehow figure out the 2, 3, 4 people out of their own connections. Okay, so these are one's a lead generator and the other is a buy the sign up. Okay, so Pool Match Me for $100 you can buy 2 signups. They're going to come in the $1 pool, but they're signups. Okay, that's what you're buying, and pretty much guaranteed. It's even guaranteed past the point of people agreeing to sign up and everything, go through everything, and then quit. We've even seen people get replaced. Okay, so if you have a sign up that doesn't work out, they get replaced. How's that sound?
Hmm.
Yeah. So Pool Match Me's got all that. Leagues Done For You is different. That you're buying anywhere from 5 to 10 leagues. That the leagues can be worked by one of our leaders here in pool funding. They're going to process the lead for you. So that instead of you calling them, they're calling them for you. That makes sense? And that's Leagues Done For You. And both of those are additional services that you can purchase so that you can gain the confidence that what's stopping you from getting 2 people when you can just buy them,
Right.
right?
The bank can stop some of us.
Well, there
The
you
bank
go.
account.
Yep, limited funds. Yeah, I get it.
Limited funds, yeah. But no, I was just curious. Well, you know, I think my sponsor can go into a little more detail.
Sure thing, for sure.
You know, I'm sure she can. I'm sure there'll be a video on YouTube somewhere about it.
Yep, and I think, between Karen and myself, we're going to keep pounding out great videos that just clarify
Oh,
things more and more.
They are incredible. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to
All
thank
right,
you,
I'll-
Joanne, for your participation today, and we appreciate all of you that showed up today in our training, our insights and updates. A lot of things going on. This is an exciting time. We're about to see things increase in speed. When we all kind of come together, the result should be an increase in speed. That increase in speed just makes everything better. Trust me. When we got more people coming at us, then there's time to talk to them all. That's the right problem to have. And that's the problem that
Right.
every member of pool funding should have. We want every member of pool funding to have that problem. More people to talk to than they have time to talk to about pool funding. That's what we're creating. It's happening. It's getting there. And just hang in there, everybody, and just take it at your own speed, whatever that might be. Everybody's a little different as far as how they're going to understand and comprehend what we're doing and jump on in and participate with their effort. Okay, so that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and unmute, and everybody can say bye for now. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
End on now.
Bye,
Have a
everybody.
good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.